Do you want to know one simple trick to fix your backswing? Hey, I'm Troy from headingitsolid.com, and in this video I'm going to show you that one thing you can do to make a Tour Pro backswing and get you playing better golf again. So one simple thing in the backswing, and the reason this is just one thing is because this part of the swing, it really dictates how this golf club moves in that backswing and helps you get into what I'd call a really great position, which makes that downswing easier. Now, specific part I'm talking about is this left elbow, which obviously connects to this left arm, but this upper arm and the left elbow are absolutely key to help you make a better backswing. Because I'm guessing if you're watching this video, what I see most golfers doing, you might be able to relate to this. They generally get very flat in their backswing. Most golfers are very flat with the club out here. Now, some really good golfers can swing like that. They've obviously been practicing that for years and years, but most amateurs I see doing it get very flat, and usually when you get flat in the backswing, guess what happens? The opposite happens in the downswing, come down steep. I'm going to show you with this one move, with this lead elbow, this one thing, to help you get your backswing more vertical, because if you can do that, if you can get more vertical, that will help you shallow it more on the downswing and through. And that's the key, getting that backswing more vertical. Now the left elbow for me, this is the real key. This is the real key that ties it in, because if you're pulling it too far under at the moment, guess what your left elbow is doing? It's usually rolling like this, and the left elbow is pointing somewhere out here. This lead arm, it rotates over, and the lead elbow is pointing way out here somewhere. Now, we spoke about how that leads to a flat backswing and a steep downswing. What I want you to feel like you're doing is, as you take back, feel like that lead elbow is pointing towards the ground the whole way from setup all the way to about lead arm parallel there, elbow pointing towards the ground. And it's only till it gets to here that we rotate and it starts pointing away. That is the real key, that lead elbow. Now, to help you do this even better, you've got to make sure it's pointing at you right at your setup. So if I'm set up here, it's no good if I set up like this and my lead elbow is pointing way out this way, because all that's going to happen, I'm just going to pull the club around and behind me. So if my lead elbow is pointing towards the target at setup, all I'm going to do is pull it this way. That's not what we want. So it's set up. Once you get that little armpit on your lead arm pointing forward, which means your elbow will be pointing at your lead leg. And as you make your takeaway, a backswing, it will still be pointing towards you, pointing towards the ground, and then we're finishing our backswing. Okay? If you can get that one swing thought, that one simple feel of that elbow pointing at you and then towards the ground for that first, 2/3 part of the backswing, till you get to lead arm parallel, your backswing will stay on plane, club will be in front of you, club will be outside your hands, and that will really set you up for a fantastic golf swing. So let me show you how you can practice this so you can really build this into your game. Okay, let me hit a couple of shots. I'm going to show you how I practice this and how you can practice it. Initially, I always recommend just doing slow swings without even hitting a ball. Just getting to the top nice and slow, thinking about what that lead elbow is doing, and that'll get us in a great spot. So I'll hit a couple of short shots here, just really slow ones. What I like to do, just do it nice and easy, and I'm just going to pause at the top and then swing through nice and slow. Slow, elbow down, and through. Nice and easy. All I was thinking about is that elbow. Obviously you don't want to be thinking about this too much during your rounds, but for the sake of practice, that lead elbow down is such a great feel. Just make sure you get it pointing at you at address, really key. Get it pointing at you at address, to here, to the top. That makes shallowing so much easier. Let's hit one more. Do it nice and easy. Got that elbow pointing at us. All right, give that a shot. If you think that will help you out, make sure you smash that like button. Drop a comment down below if you've tried this. Maybe it has worked for you or it hasn't worked for you. Maybe you've tried something similar that's worked really well. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, to help you out even further, I've got a video coming up that talks about how you can make a short backswing and still play fantastic golf. So you don't have to go all the way to parallel. You can make a short backswing, just like some of the best pros in the world do, and still play great golf. So that video is coming up. I'll see you on it.